You need to stop giving your students lists of vocab they don't care about. They won't learn it. Instead, use elicitation techniques to give words value. I'm Will from Enchanted ESL, and in this video I'm going to tell you why arbitrary vocab lists are a bad idea and explain how to use smart, targeted and easy to apply techniques to boost vocab learning from the very start. So you're probably familiar with vocab lists from a textbook. Maybe you've gone online and searched for words in a certain category to teach. Perhaps you're working in a curriculum with specific vocab requirements. This is normal, and it seems to make sense. You supply the students with the words that they need to learn. The trouble is, students struggle to learn those words and rarely do they retain them in the long term. Why? Well, the words don't have value. Students may appreciate that the word could be useful in the future, but right now, the brain has no reason to expend costly resources on making a strong neural connection. In my video on hacking the mind for vocab learning, I explain my neural road model. Our brains make connections like roads. If the brain knows an important town or city is going to be at the end of the road, they'll make it wide and high speed. But if it's only one tiny house at the end, it'll just be a dirt track. Of course, we want the big fast road, but the brain won't make it if it doesn't think the word is valuable. If you haven't watched the mind hacking video yet, I strongly recommend you do so, as it serves as the foundation for my vocab teaching method. It's above me, up there, and in the description below. So go check it out now and then come back to this video later. Alright, so we need to tell the brain that the word is important, useful, and relevant, so it makes a strong initial connection. And how do we do that? Simple. We make the word important, useful, and relevant. This is where elicitation techniques come in. Elicitation is where you get students to provide language rather than giving it directly to them. An example of this is a brainstorm or a word wall. You pick a category and get students to shout out words in that category, and then you write them up on the board. If a student doesn't know the word in English, they can look it up, or you can help them figure it out. The words they're unfamiliar with already have value because they're adding to this big bank of vocabulary. And importantly, they've come up with them. That's so much more powerful than you imposing a list on them. I like to use a variety of prompts to elicit vocabulary. Interesting pictures are always a great option. Search for crazy jigsaw images and you'll get loads of those novelty pictures which are packed with opportunities for learning vocab. Get students to find funny and unique things and help them discover the correct words. Engaging stories work too. Students will value words that create an entertaining story or make them laugh. You can find loads of good stories online or even write your own. If you do write your own, you have the opportunity to include words that you wish to target. By presenting them in a fun context, they won't seem forced and they inherently have value. This is really good if you're in the situation where you have requirements of vocab that you need to teach. You can include them in these elicitation activities. The same concept works with videos and songs. Anything that gets students invested in the language automatically makes words important and relevant. For more ideas on how to implement elicitation techniques, I have an article on my website which covers 7 different ways to do it. That's in the description below. My absolute favourite activity is word hunt. It's super easy and great when you're starting out with a new class. All you have to do is get students to find things in the classroom that they don't know what the word is in English, tell them the word, and then take a photo of it. Anything students can touch or pick up has immediate value. And don't limit it to the classroom. You can go outside and explore, or get students to take photos of things in their own homes. The stronger the stimulus, the better. And we haven't finished yet. There's another layer of this that takes it up a level. If we can make words contribute to the success of a class, they'll be super valuable. Let's say students are doing a role play scenario about a medical emergency and they're calling the ambulance. They're going to need all of the language about the injury itself, giving directions and talking about how long it'll take for the ambulance to arrive. Even though it's a make-believe situation, the brain will consider these words useful. Or if a student is doing a presentation about something, like a hobby, suddenly all of the words related to that hobby are really important. Do you see how this is so much better than just handing out lists of words? If you agree, hit the like button to let me know. It also supports the channel. Thank you. One thing you must remember to do is capture the words that are elicited. Write them down or take a photo, store them in any way you can because you'll need them later. You need to get in the habit of capturing vocab as it comes up because elicitation is not the only way of finding valuable words. The other is something you can do all the time and it's even more powerful. It's called organic acquisition and you need to start using it. So check out this video to find out how. But for now, I've been Will from Enchanted ESL, wishing you all the joy and success in your teaching. See ya!